Okay, after we discuss the general settings for your WordPress site, next section is writing. Just as it describes, it's settings you can set for posting to your WordPress site. First thing you'll notice is the size of the post box. By default it's set to 20 lines. This actually sets the size of the window where you would write a post to. Another option, if you go to your post directly and you're in the edit window, you can also adjust it by clicking right here in the bottom right hand corner and dragging up or down to increase. That's basically what that handles. Nothing special about that. Formatting. This will allow dynamic text handling, converting common symbols, abbreviations into their associated symbol, like emoticons, smiley faces, that kind of stuff. WordPress should correct invalidly nested XHTML automatically. I keep this unchecked because I do like to nest JavaScript, sometimes other code, into my HTML, and prefer that it doesn't get stripped once I input it, because if you toggle between on a post, if you toggle between, I'll give you an example here. When you're posting a post, you have two options. You can set it to visual or actually look at the HTML itself. Well, if I embed some JavaScript in here and I actually toggle back to visual, by default WordPress will actually strip that code, that embedded code, out of my post. And yeah, we'll go ahead and change that. Apparently I didn't like the video capture software I was using. Wants to go to basic. Moving on, in the writing section, default post category. I keep it set to general. Now if you're posting remotely, which we'll get to, posting via email or Atom, you can set a default category that you post to regularly, since you won't be able to set those. And when you post a new post, it will automatically go to that section. Default link category, same thing, blog roll, links, whatever you so choose. Press This. Press This is a neat little internet browser add-on that allows you, if you find a site you like and you want to repost that, or kind of like retweeting if you're a Twitter user, you can just basically press this. It will grab the code, or excuse me, grab the content from there, and you can submit it as a post to your website. Post via email. I don't use this, but if you travel a lot, or if you're en route and you're writing about your adventures, you're carrying your iPhone around, you can post via email. You set up a nice, secret, secure web address. You're going to want to set one up that's specifically for posting to your WordPress blog, and that way when you send an email to that email account, it will post it automatically to your WordPress site as well. Remote publishing, kind of like what we were talking about with posting remotely or with email. Sometimes certain desktop blogging clients or Atom publishing tools, protocols, you can use basically to develop your post locally, and then within those tools, like Microsoft Office is now offering that, you can remotely publish whatever document you created to your WordPress blog. Pretty simple stuff, straightforward. A lot of people use this if you have multiple web portals. Maybe you have an ASP.NET site. Use a certain publishing platform to submit to that. You can also remote post that same content to your WordPress site. Update services. This basically is a ping service that lets the web know when you posted something new. By default, you should already have the rpc.pingomatic.com ping service submitted. There's other services as well. If you take a look at the available update services, a little more reading information on this. It's a great tool. Here's some more services that are available. Obviously, we just talked about the RPC Pingomatic. All these as well, but what I use, it's actually mentioned in here, is FeedShark. FeedShark will ping pretty much inclusively all of these plus more. Over 60 services are included. So that's what I use to actually notify. So after I do a new post, I log into FeedShark, submit it, and it's out there. And that pretty much covers the section on your writing settings in your WordPress blog.